Morning, boys and girls. It is Wednesday, April 22nd, and today we're going to apply what we've learned in our understanding of the concept of density to the upper portion of our planet, the thinnest portion, the portion we live on, the Earth's crust. So I know that you have some basic information about the crust in the initial background reading from the textbook that I assigned to you. However, there's much, much more that you need to understand. It will just really give you a sound foundation as we move toward building an understanding of the theory of plate tectonics. So today's lesson is solely on the Earth's crust. So if we take a quick look at the image to the left of the slide, we're talking about the continental crust and the oceanic crust. Together, the two make up the crust that wraps around our planet. The continental crust makes up the continents we live on. The oceanic crust, which is really important that I want you to understand, makes up the ocean floor. It does not make up the world's oceans, the water in the oceans. So for this lesson, and actually for all of the lessons on the interior of the Earth and tectonics, I want you to envision if I had a large vacuum cleaner and I could suck all of the water out of the world's oceans. What I would have left is a planet of rock, continental rock and oceanic rock. So when we talk about the Earth's crust, we're talking about that layer of rock. Again, today's focus is on learning the differences really between the two, because there's lots of differences that are very important. So let me quickly take you through the lesson. The lesson is made up of 5 different slides. When you get to slide number 2, after the slide that I'm talking on right now, slide number 2 simply just gives you a little introduction. I've already highlighted the most important information in slide number 2, but please read through that. It sets you up for what I'd ask you to do in slide number 3. In slide number 3, simple directions, although please read them. You're going to read and highlight for important information. I've loaded these text boxes with a lot of additional information that you would not have been given in your textbook. You're going to highlight for important information, and then when you get to slide number 4, you'll see that I have listed many different phrases and words on this slide. The directions read, organize and bullet the following 14 terms and phrases into their correct placement on the Venn diagram on the next slide. You will place 7 terms or phrases on each side of the Venn diagram, and I already started the Venn diagram for you. So let's take a look at the Venn diagram in slide 5. All right, so you'll see I have continental crust on one side, oceanic on the other. So we're going to differentiate between the two. And remember what a Venn diagram does. It does just that. It compares and contrasts two different concepts. In this case, it's the continental and oceanic crust. I already put or typed in how the two compare. They both make up the thin, rigid outer shell of the Earth. Your task is to now take those words and phrases from slide number 4 and type them into the appropriate side on the Venn diagram. And that's easy to do. Just place your cursor inside the text box that I inserted into the diagram and type away. I started each side for you, so the bullets are already there. It's already formatted for you. Again, the continental crust makes up the continents. The oceanic crust makes up the ocean floor. So again, 7 different new terms or phrases on each side. Okay, and the last slide, to have you please watch a video. It is not me, although I could probably do this video if I had access to all of my rocks in that mystery closet in my classroom back at Ferry Middle School. But I'd like you to watch this video on the continental and oceanic crust, and in particular the two rocks that make up each of the types of crust, granite and basalt. Watch the video, and then I'd like you to type in one new fact you learned about each rock type in the T-chart that's here. And I would really like you to focus on a new fact that may not have been mentioned in the background reading in slide number 3. Okay, so today's focus is on the crust, oceanic, continental, a little bit of application of the big D word, density, that we were reviewing, because it will keep on coming up in our study of the Earth's interior and in our study of those tectonic plates that like to move all around planet Earth. Have fun, boys and girls.